Hello there, Lynx here, and it is time for a dumpster dive into sweet fruitcake. I'm kinda tired, so maybe I'll not be raging so much, for I can imagine myself still really hating on a character, on the main character. That the disappearance of would be a blessing. Anywho, if you want to go see the continuation of our journey to hopefully a bad end, subscribe. And now let's get to the episode. This time Alice was there and I sat by her side. Oh boy. Oh boy, this is not going to end well. During class, the girl never wrote down nor spoke a word. Which is the correct approach with you. I remembered our last conversation, so I knew why she was upset. Oh, it's your fault. It was your fault, yeah. But I was too exhausted from our labor to take the initiative in my hands. Come on. You're just a fucking loser! Expecting everything to be done for you. It's ridiculous. Also, the truth, that labor he was talking about, it was a mini game. The game forces a certain result. If it didn't, he would fail at it miserably, which unfortunately is not allowed. Whatever. Moreover, my body had spent almost all of its resources, so I felt immense hunger. Right. Hopefully there is no food left in the cafeteria for you. As I carried to the cafeteria, I was thinking unwillingly about my future. I had to decide what to do with the Professor Edmund Dormer's offer. They want to be a wizard? Is what the MC is asking himself. Of course, that's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Meh. But would they be happy without physical intimacy? That was basically the same as getting rid of certain parts of my body. Listen, MC, I mean, it's not like you will be using that, and so, you know. Remember, you are not likable, your personality is trash, nobody wants you. Come on, MC, face reality. How come there is no sound? Did I switch? Oh, there should be. Is there no sound in the game now? Okay. I feel like there was always some kind of music. Whatever. I'm cutting it shorter. Dormer had it easier. Judging by his crazy diary, he would have remained a virgin for the duration of his lifetime anyway, but I had more chances, mate. No, you did not. No, you did not. I mean, you are a loser yourself, you MC. Hearing footsteps behind me, I turned to see Matilda catching up with me. Matilda, stop! What do you see in him? Honestly. Here it is, one of those chances, which will make you fail, because you don't deserve a single girl. Stefan! Get on me hunting the rat! I wanna join! I sighed tiredly. We're not carrying out an investigation. Katie is being paranoid. If you take into account George's interest, we have an actual gang now. Not with me. Listen, I like Matilda, so I'm not going to allow her to get close to this guy. You know, he's supposedly tired from all the labor, so I'm sure he would be tired of someone approaching him. Let's go. You and Kate can play detective so you want, I'll pass. I really met a scout squad that day. My back ached, my arms were shaking, my legs were unsteady. Yes, that's what a loser would say. The loser that the MC is. You sound like an old fart, Stefan. After our bit of morning exercise, I feel like I'm 80 years old. Dude, you only had to carry 45 kilograms, and it was not in one go, so... It was in 10 rounds, right? You had to carry it basically 4.5 kilometers each round, let's say. That's like barely anything. You're such a nuisance! A big and horrible nuisance! You finally understood that? Let's go. Matilda shouted and walked away. Hurried by the gurgling of my stomach, I went to refuel it. Please tell me there is nothing left. Standing before the cafeteria, I suddenly realized Matilda hadn't yet published her article. That was really weird. Of course, that postponed my public disgrace. Dude, I mean, you're a disgrace already, so... But it was still strange the girl hadn't revealed the sensational material she was so eager to show off. She never said she would, or anything like that. Kate, being in the corner, being ogled by some guy. I don't know, what do they see in her? Alice alone. Lisa here, also alone, being like, I hope he won't approach me here. Matilda with her friend, childhood friend, whatever his name. Vic with whoever that is, being like, gee, I wish this guy would go away. Do we miss someone here? I think not. Oh, I clicked. Fuck, there was a text. As always, the smell in the cafeteria was amazing, causing my stomach to fall in on itself. Huh. I couldn't say. Technically, I have like a real proper cafeteria in my primary school with a little store. But I was not eating dinners there. They were paid, by the way, but whatever, right? Yeah, I was not eating dinners there. I would only go there and get myself some sour sweets. Sour sweets? Yeah, there are sour sweets, I guess. They were so good. I wonder if they sell it somewhere. I need to have a look. Let me quickly take a note of that. Because I did see some in one of the store, but I'm curious if there's something else that I would be looking for. Middle school, we had just a store, to be fair. I don't think there were dinners there, because we didn't have like a place where you could eat, so yeah. In high school, where there were also no dinners, but there was a little store with chairs, tables, and so on. Technically, you could buy yourself like a pizza, not really, hot dog or whatever like that, right? Or just normal snacks, whatever. Stood before the glass, my eyes darting from one thing to another. Eventually I managed to order. Wow, I mean, because there's so many people here. Like, barely any to wait for. We are so dumb that you had to take like 20 minutes. The plump lady dumped a generous portion of buckwheat with 2 pork patties and sauce. For a dessert, I bought a cake with a glistening cherry on top of its cream. I took hold of the tray with my meal and walked slowly to the rows of tables. One of them was occupied by Lisa. The girl was scraping an empty plate with a fork, either brooding or venting of potential intruders with a terrible sound, and sipping juice. Snap, I forgot about the drink, but there were 2 glasses in Lisa's table. I thought it would be rude to ask for a couple of gulps. Yes, it would be fucking rude. So shut up. She's not waiting for you there, you loser. At the other end of the room, Alice was sitting apart from everyone else. Who cares about Alice, to be honest? Obviously upset, she was eating cake. Oh wait, sorry, no, Alice is okay. I was thinking about Kate now. I don't know why. Whatever. and scribbling something in her notebook. I could and probably should cheer her up. No, you could not. You are not good at this. You would fail. And you should not. You are the last person who should approach Alice. On my right, which is my left. No, this guy has a drink, so it can be... whatever. Kate was sitting on the windowsill. She was reading a book, shooting angry looks at anyone passing by. Dude, now that I think about it, if you were sitting like this on a window or any area where you technically could sit somehow, I remember in middle school they would basically lash out at you like crazy, the teachers. Funny thing. But technically we're only able to sit on the windowsill by the gym, which is by the way on the ground floor as well. Was and is. Yeah. Other than that, it was like the protectors for the radiators and so on, where you could sit. Anyway. I was standing still, stupidly and suspiciously, turning my head in search for familiar faces. The last one to enter the cafeteria was Matilda. She didn't notice me, but saw Alex, who I hadn't noticed previously. The dove started chirping piercingly, gesturing eagerly, grappling each other like a pair of Greek athletes. Well, before I determine my destiny and choose between breaking a girl's heart to become a mage, dude, you will not break anyone's heart. And falling in love. Rejecting Professor Dormer's gift, I have to pick a girl to seduce. For fuck's sake. This fucking loser. I have to choose which girl's space to intrude in. None of them. Why is there an option none of them? What the fuck, game? I want him to be a loser as he is. Okay? God damn it, there should be option of none. Because he's pathetic and he's not able to approach anyone. However, he's a piece of shit, so we'll approach the piece of shit. Let's go. And we'll say something stupid. Kate noticed me right away, but judging by her tired look, she didn't want to talk, which is reasonable enough. God damn it, she's ugly, by the way. She was extremely focused on the book, soaking up the information and coded in symbols and letters. I want to just wink at her and pass by. That would be creepy. But it wasn't going to happen. Kate invited me so suddenly that I nearly stumbled trying to squeeze between two tables. She didn't fall.
Looking for company? Alright, I'm ready to waste my precious time on you. You just need to give up that cake.
The last time we had the opportunity to talk in public was back in 3rd grade. Since then, we'd never really spoken to each other in school. Huh? How the fuck do you have feelings for her? What is wrong with you? Also, I wish this game would not show his face at all, to be honest. I was naive thinking that she was too busy to studying or too shy to address personal matters when someone was looking, unlike when we talked in private outside the school building and she revealed her secrets to me. Which was a bad idea. Inside the school, however, we were like two people who had never met. Dude, anyone should avoid you, to be fair. And now I saw that she actually was ready to break from her business and spent more than a few minutes with a person she'd only met the day before. Not with Serge, who'd she known her entire life, but with a complete stranger. I mean, Serge is a loser, as we know. You're also a loser, because you are him, so... the bitter feelings of unfairness, grief and anger were convincing me to take off the ring and reveal that she was attracted to me and not the guy I was pretending to be. Right. She's not though. Even so, she's attracted to the one pretending, not you, so shut the... What are you reading? It's nothing, refreshing anatomy. Can't you fucking tell by a cover, you idiot? Planning to dissect someone? Bingo! You! Oh my god, that would be so good. Dissect him alive, please. I want to be a doctor like Mom, to save people and cut them a little. Commendable. It's probably too early to think about the college, but I don't want to just sit doing nothing, so I decided to start now and try to get ahead. That's crazy, knowing what you want to do so early. Moreover, med school takes so long, longer than with any other profession. Yep, that's true. So it won't hurt to be prepared. That is true. Med school is a challenge. I wouldn't be able to. I don't envy the frogs you're gonna catch. There's something wrong with it. Sheer theory won't give me much. I've been doing some research as of late and I have already reached some interesting conclusions. Like, the MC is a loser. Is that your conclusion too? I bet you think that. I look skeptically at the burgeoning genius. Tehu! I know that it's overconfident, but believe me, I'd been working hard for half a year, but only recently found something that could advance our medicine. Advancement? What? Huh? I'm sorry, what? She was stunned for a moment. She ran her hand over the glass, as if gesturing goodbye to someone outside. And hopefully my experiments won't be in vain. You're talking as if you discovered a cure for cancer. In Russia? Definitely not. I grinned like an idiot, but then remembered Alice. I felt uneasy. Are you intrigued? Huh? Been for a long time. No, have you not been at all? Kate seemed to have missed my uncouth answer as she sank down the windowsill. Jesus, they are ugly. Fucking cray. Then stop by the library when you've got the chance. I'll show. Stop by the library when you've got the chance. I'll show something. You're gonna like it. It involves you, so I won't like it. A girl leaned into me. Her warm breath reached my ear and neck. Breathing the fragrance of her shampoo, I felt like an idiot. You felt? I mean, you are one, so. She's ugly. With a devilish smile, Kate straightened. She looked at me up and down and licked my cake, seriously swallowing the cherry. That was why she leaned in to get the cake and to demonstrate her power over my immature mind. Yup. Achieving all she had to achieve, Kate walked out of the cafeteria. You were an easy target. I sat again, planning to eat my barely warm food. Please be alone. Oh, come on, girl. Tina, why are you here? What is wrong with you? I imagined my death certificate read, on the cause of death, line, died of hunger. Dude, would be nice. I would not complain if that happened to him. Time to find me a boyfriend! I can delay it, can I? Tina on it. I suggest we screen candidates! You know what? This is a good situation. Make him suffer. Yes. You already got a list. Of course, I'm serious, girl. I've got everything under control. Okay, let's go. Who are these lucky guys? Adjusting her pre-blue bow, the girl looked at her palm, which was where she had written down everything she needed. I decided to choose from the guys from your class. You know them better, so can evolve them fairly. Fairly, yeah, right. That's bullshit. Oh, so holy crap. Remember how I was saying, the girl wants to be with you, but she wants first to date someone else and so on. Now she's like, I'm gonna also date someone from your class. That's how lowly she thinks of you. Holy crap. Ah, I love it. Make him suffer. Good job, Tina. He deserves suffering. What's going to be tense? Alright. She squinted, proving that skin wasn't the most reliable place for the storage of information.
First, Georgie.
Why him?
Why not? He's strong and brave, good protector. He kicked your ass. It was just a game that forced the results of a different way. That's ridiculous, by the way. I hated it. And I know he beat your ass twice.
Fine, who else?
Alex.
Oh, the Matilda's childhood friend. Yeah, it's okay. I mean, technically every single person is okay. You are not.
The keys do like that guy.
Ooh, I see where this is going. The girl giggled cunningly.
Alright, there is also Vlad.
Really? Why him? But outburst was sudden, even for me. I just didn't expect to even think about luck.
Oh, you jealous? That's right, you're a promise to me, so you shouldn't forget whom that flower will blossom for.
Not the MC, that's for sure. Vatican. It was hard to take Tina seriously as I didn't have romantic feelings for her at all. I just like her as a little funny person, no more. Dude, it's the same the other way around. She's just fooling around. Let's face it. Except you are not a funny person to be around. Cuckoo. Tina.
Yes.
She was looking at me with her big bright eyes like a miserable hungry puppy. I need to remind you that I never promised to take you as my wife. Not now, not in the future.
Your lips say no, but your eyes are cursing my sweet body.
I blushed and squirmed, hundreds of excuses on my lips, while Tina, she was either catching me red-handed or wanted to make me behave as if I was thinking about something shameful. What are you talking about? I'll see about anything like that, yeah.
As you say. You could have lied out of courtesy, you loser. Girls love with their ears, in case you didn't know.
Huh? I guess. Weren't you going to find yourself a boyfriend?
That's right. Right. Do you have any ideas concerning my list of candidates? Any additions?
I shook my head.
Well, in that case, I'll go meet the suitors.
Already?
Every second counts. If I miss my chance to get the man of my dreams today, tomorrow I might wake up a lonely middle-aged woman.
So you want me to introduce you to my classmates?
What a weirdo you are! They mustn't know anything about you and me. I'll do everything myself. All you have to do is approve the candidates.
I can't wait for this to be over. Same. That's my approach to this game.
Are you in a hurry to marry me and make a bunch of kiddies?
I bet he's not even able to do that. See, I have very little time to get ready. What? The girl jumped off the chair and dashed off, evidently in a hurry to meet the practice boys. Oh, I bet she will practice with them. The canteen was already closed and the day with no food seemed endless to me. When the lessons were over, I hurried home in hope of having a snack there. Hopefully there is nothing in the fridge. I hate this guy so much. Finally, I'm home. I threw together some ugly sandwiches out of salami, leftovers and pickles, arranged them on a plate and took them into my room. Where I ate them with some cold pickled brine while staring at the phone of the old me. It's not the old you, it's you. Garbage. Inbox. Please nothing. There should be not. Fuck! Why did someone write? The mail informed me I had several new messages. How? They were from 3 people, Matilda, Vlad, and anonymous sender. Matilda, really?
Hello, Serge. I still haven't published the newspaper with your pictures, but if you don't come anytime soon and give your comments or dark about Kate, I'll have to go without you.
Ha, let him do whatever he wants. It's not my business anymore. Let's go. Except what if on those pictures? Ah, whatever. Vlad.
Sorry, sir.
It's concise, but too late. I have no time to restore my relationship with old friends. What a fucking idiot. Anonym.
Congratulations, we need a fight, boyo. Do not forget your duty.
Except he lost the fight. Fuck you, Anonymous. The win is forced on you by the game, and that loser lost, so freak you. I wonder whether this anonymous person will ever get in touch again. They can all get lost. Full and happy as a clown, I lied on the bed, thinking how to build a close relationship with my female classmates that I'd been communicating with. Well, you won't, don't worry about that. We'll do everything in our power so you don't. I've laughed out loud when I realized that me and Tina were thinking alike. You were not. One difference being that I hadn't decided yet whether to settle for simple human happiness or to do the ritual and become a real wizard. What if none of that happened? Each of the girls was awesome in her own way. Nah. I wouldn't say all of them. Moreover, each could become a great wife. Yeah, I wouldn't say that. However, the prospect of becoming a wizard was no less attractive than family bliss was. That's what a loser like you would think. The consideration of such an important dilemma got me all excited I couldn't help restarting my blog. Oh my god. Let only your parents read. This time I didn't use my computer but restored it to Alice's method instead. I used a thick notebook and poured my thoughts on several of its pages. I held no grudge against my parents anymore. My survivings were dimmed by a brand new video card I found on my desk. What? Okay, so I will not help him in finding a way or whatever. Let's go. This guy will be losing his time on PC. Pictures. Ooh, new ones. Just before the wealth of pictures all provoked you to get close to a personal woman. That's not really true. I wasn't even surprised by a chauvinistic article on the pages of the gingerbread boy. It was about a 90-year-old man who has never been with a woman. The old man insisted his impressive age was due to that fact. Search, read it, because that's how we're going to end. What a fool, I thought. He wasn't even a wizard. The news. Announcement of an interesting show that will be aired on Truth TV. Two prominent philosophers would speak on this upcoming show. One of them was opinion that the world technological development should be directed towards simplifying human life. The other, on the contrary, believed that excessive simplification could lead to immense regression and aversion to development. Do nothing. Seriously, you have to... Prologue. Okay, I think we read this one. Notes, diary informative. Theory, hand practice. May not only be fitted. Oh, blah blah blah. Okay. Choose the keeper of this book has no idea what teaching it must hold. Better get rid of it soon. Burn it, throw it in the river, doesn't matter. The book cannot end up in bad hands. My first diary entry. This one is full of illegible writing and speculations. I understood enough something today. When the powers are filling you up and love for which you ready to take on the world rejects everything that you do for it, entirely non-incidental to the defeat of your life path. Blah blah blah. I should check this theory and blah blah blah. The third girl in a row is rejecting my proposal to become her husband. Well, that's a great result. Everything is going according to plan. Possibly all of my plans result from a mental confusion caused by failures in my love life, but only they are bolstering up my willingness to exist. What? Good day. 2 months of hard work, 32 girls have rejected me. No flower bouquets, no expensive chocolate boxes stolen from a shop. Let me gain a friendly attitude from even one candidate. What? Then I'm going to take along my friend who plays accordion and sing a serenade under the windows of one of my female friends. I read about this in one of the multiple books that had replaced my little personal directions a long time ago. That's one of the most stupid things you can do. You're putting her under pressure to the public. That's ridiculous. Excellent. If you don't take account that my friend was bitten by a dog and his expensive accordion became an inescapable victim of our escape, everything turned out just perfect. The 33rd girl has turned me down. Which is not surprising. I don't think there's a point continuing the experiment, because I have made sure of the accuracy of my conclusions, but at this point the selection is too small. And for the sake of objectivity, I need to raise the number of girls up to at least 1,000. What the fuck is wrong with those people in this game? Experiment continues, I must definitely, otherwise I won't become who I have to become. I start to read more and more, it looks like I become a bookworm. Jeez, I don't even feel like reading this. Thinking about such topics all the time. I think that my forehead has started balding a little and stretching out, but fortunately my hair was not falling out, but just migrating together closer to the back of my head. Jeez, you are balding. Also, my mustache started growing. My snazzy look feels very good. Mustaches suck. The counter is far above 300. Girls are still indifferent to my persona, which is not surprising. Either by a stroke of luck or not, I had cut down all of the connections with my friends. With time they came to be too primitive and uninteresting, both with leisure and conversations. Their moral and intellectual level did not correspond with my sophisticated requirements. This guy is stupid too, I guess. I think this is the requirement. To be a wizard, you need to be a dumb as fuck person. And thinking you are better than everyone else. Horrible, just horrible. People found out about my hobby. Almost the whole town knows me by sight. All the newspapers even had an article about my seemingly small persona that said, Don Juan striking a blow. Women and girls are avoiding me now. Good. Though I was running after an old woman just to help her cross a road. What? A week ago my mother bought me a bike. Since starting to ride it, I only have had time to flirt with 2 girls. Are you flirting like MC? Then it was not flirting. Both of them rejected me. When saying goodbye, the last lady bestowed me with a blank eye. Good! 346. Jesus, how do we have to read the entire thing? I don't care about this bullshit notes. It's time to write a report because plus I also a few years ago I got a mechanic job. I like this profession. It's simple and allows you to stay. It's not simple. A mechanic job is not simple. I like this profession, it's so simple and allows you to stay spry. I'm not sitting around and I'm very attentive. You're right. The team is very well organized, but I'm not friends with anyone. Now I have enough money to help my mother. 380 rejections. Oh my god, there is still more. It's been about half a year now that I've been running to nearby city looking for a woman. Much bigger city than my provincial settlement, and the scenes are much more light-hearted. This made my courtship more difficult since girls were not always girls. The council reached a number of 402 subjects. Depression. Oh, yeah, right. Is it? The thing that I expected least happened, for I see the process of courtship solely as a scientific experiment and girls are laboratory rats. There is a moral aspect. As much as I'd like to, I start feeling resentment every time a woman denies me the right to become her husband in one way or another. Dude, you are so late. For to be fair, feeling resentment is so weird. Dude, you are basically the MC here. He also felt that. And acted all pathetic. Wow. Weird. The reason I think is not the denial, but the efforts not valued by anybody. I mean, you don't have any value, the author of this book, same as an MC, so of course you're not valued. Those that had died during the process of courtship, because the ending, as always, is only one. For the time being, I have received 408 rejections. Some ago, I started doing yoga. Meditation helps me to keep from depressive thoughts, possible stress, and other negative factors. Would it start me from wanting to fall asleep right now in this game? When entering the astral yet again, I found out that my insides are boiling and overfilling with abundance of a strange energy. Avidly straining at the leash. As I understand it, it is that power that I have to deliver in a romantic aspect. Those vibes that I was giving away when I was young and naive are now conserved inside, and I only need to direct them on the right course. As a mini experiment, I had to move a cup of tea with the power of thought. Strangely enough, it moved a couple of centimeters to the side without effort. Right, sure man. It is shocking. I would repeat the experiment again, but I eventually got a nosebleed and a horrible headache, I guess. I need to take a break. I'm having a blast. No, I'm not. Now with the help of the telekinesis, I could not only move objects away, of which was much bigger than my own, but I also levitate a little above the floor, especially when I push myself. That's not how you write, mother. She's always prying me about when I'm going to get a family. She rejects all my arguments and threatens to kick me out. I guess I get that. Kind of. The part where a family member asks you when you get a family and so on. Like, who cares? I would say you need to run into someone you have a feeling for, right? But wait, take out the but, no buts. Because there is no reason to start a family with someone you don't actually have feelings for. I feel like you won't be able to give it your best, you know, in that situation. I'm afraid to end up in the streets. I can afford living alone, but I really like being with my mother. Wow! That's kinda weird. It's a pity that she won't understand and find out about the greatest my breakthrough, and I cannot explain the essence of it properly yet. P.S. It's 5:15 girls now. Oh my god, let's end this already. Hooray, I got rejection from 723 girls. I didn't even sleep flying at 500 feet above the ground. My concentration is growing in proportion to the growth number of the experiment victims. How the fuck do you get rejected by over 700 girls? Like, what the fuck? Dude, you can tell those guys in this game are psychos. They basically see someone and they're like,
Oh, marry me!
what? Fuck. It's so dumb. Who the fuck acts like that? It can seem that there is nothing simpler than getting rejections, but I'm always complicating the process of courtship. First of all, I never confessed my love on the first day of acquaintance. It made sense during school years. No, it did not. But at 18 years old, I became much more cautious. Oh my god. Second of all, I always disguise myself. Oh, you're as pathetic as me, and see then. At some moment, I lost my presentable appearance completely, so I'm always wearing a wig, dressing diligently, wearing contacts instead of glasses, and trying to see women only in the evening so that it's hard to study my appearance in detail. And thirdly, I do everything that I need to do as a courter. I give flowers, small presents, chocolates, even read out poems if the girl is educated. The presents and so on only work if you pick them up from their house. Otherwise, it's just a problem if you go out together. To say that I'm sick of women is to say nothing, is what that author says. But I'm too close, too much to stop what I've started. For to be honest, all of this is courtship. In order to not go crazy and break the monotony of my life, every half a year I change my job. That what you're changing? Wow. An interesting thing, although I became a failure champion, yeah, you did. Have growing line in front of my doors, people willing to learn the skills of courtship. What? During 2 years of my hustler class, I could get about 200 couples married and became an honorable guest at the registry office. At the same time, my contract stopped at 950 ladies. The long-awaited final is very close. Okay, what's this bullshit right now? Today I received a rejection from the townsend girl. My joy is overwhelming. I finally made sure that I'm special. Specially retarded. I'm the freak and not a loser. Yes, you are. You are a freak and a loser. Yeah. I'm who I am and destined for something greater than commonly leading anticipated life. Voluntarily throwing myself away to the feminine half of the world. Yeah, that guy's failure and a loser and a freak, yeah. It seems I became a fully qualified magician. What the fuck? Now I can burn things without using any tools. And also water succumbs to my manipulation. I materialize the water which flows easily from any source where there is at least a drop of water. I'm wondering, what else am I able to pull off? Drowning yourself? Now I only have to polish my skills and possibly conquer the world. Oh my god, there is still more. Finish this fucking reading already. Unfortunately, my spirits are confirmed since I stopped paying attention to girls. My powers are fading me slowly. Well, I'm continuing to receive rejections again and thinking about how to keep my skills to myself, but to get rid of the tendium. You know the spiritual books written by a crazy man? Oh my god. We are reading already this shit by a crazy man. Wisdom I could never remember. I read that the golden rings, blah blah blah, have tendency to absorb different kinds of energy. This was worth checking. Today I will buy the ring and try to give it at least some part of my power. Major setback. Oh my god, there's still more. Do we really have to go through this fucking book? Just give me the bad ending. I want to move to the good games, actually. To check if the ring could absorb my power, I left it on the table in the library hoping that some of the visitors will find it. And that's exactly what happened. One of the members found it, but instead of taking it, the nasty youngster left it at the desk. Good. The Summer's lady did not leave it herself, but she wore it once and I suppose discharged it. I'll have to do everything again. Ah, success. Yes, this is a success. Yes, I was yawning, by the way. That's how boring this is. And conduct any intricate manipulations and just gave the ring to one of the schoolboys, a son of my old acquaintance. The boy did not master any levitation, telekinesis or pharmacy, but the effect was much more interesting. The subject immediately started to change his appearance, becoming at times a blue-eyed blonde man or a green-eyed brunette. His metaphors is taking over in no time. Thanks to the chameleon skill, the boy was pulling hundreds of wonderful schemes. In time, he didn't even have the chance to change his looks. People were seeing him the way they wanted to. As such, I called the jewel the liar's ring. Besides, just as I anticipated, the part of the boy's power was transferred to me through the ring. Ah, nice. So I didn't have to court the ladies anymore. I am free. Huh. That guy got played. I mean, others got played by him. Amusing information came up on me. The presence of the ring, as opposed to the spirit power that gained during this time of self-development, doesn't give the entirety of self-control. But they fell in love and the artifact stopped pumping out valuable energy. All of that, as it turns out, the ring has a flaw. Some people are immune to the magical effect, seeing the owner of the ring the way they are in reality. Okay, so that's Lisa, basically. When meeting a girl who is just like that, the boy immediately said that this is true love and fell for the woman's charms. Idiot! Yeah, Lisa doesn't have feelings for this guy, so... That's the truth. Admit that love exists. It is a form of sense of impulsive energy that is spent on strengthening of spiritual or mental connections in couples, and how I need this energy for strengthening my own power. Right. Oh, I need a shorter version of this bullshit. I moved to Moscow and became a history teacher. Being a true magician could change my appearance without the ring and decide for myself who I was supposed to portray myself as before colleagues on the students. Here in the capital I could find plenty of followers represented by simple school students. And right now I have 10 boys, each of whom wears my ring. A special day today, far from the common view, I finally finished building my own magical school. Here I will teach those who could cope with the ring challenge and bear all of the hardships of the complicated teenage path. Surprisingly, I have gathered more than 100. The students became teachers themselves and mentor those who have just overcome the challenge. So basically you gather losers. Although the magician rank is awarded only to a person with unbelievable abilities, there were still incidents. Apart from that, none of the magicians could love and even marry. So copulate with the opposite sex, there was something else. As expected of losers like that. And that, strangely enough, dissuaded anyone from becoming a magician. Finally! Oh my god, thank you for finishing that stupid book! Now this is the important part. What exactly is the problem here? What is that puts you off becoming a wizard? Is it the absence of sex or some much more serious things? More incomplete information. At least now I know where the ring came from and how it works. All I need to find out is whether I can become a wizard in the same way or I will. All that's left for me to do is to procure this life force for the old pervert. MC, you also belong to the category. A number of this nonsense and I will lose my mind. You don't have mind! You're done, patron. I did my homework and tried to initiate cleaning up my room, but stuffing things in my closet and hiding garbage under the table. Sorry. I made my bed in the very image of what would be a perfectionist hell and went to sleep. I mean, trash should sleep in trash, I guess. Alright, let's end it. I need a break from this. It's crazy, but I don't think I'm able to record more than one episode of this garbage in one day. Sorry about that. This game is so bad. How does it have such a good reviews? Why? What is wrong with people? Let's end it for today. Maybe I'll record something else still today. Something that's actually not this bad and annoying and whatever. I honestly don't feel like I felt so tired of any of the games before. It's crazy. Anyway, let's end it. If you want to see more of my rambling in the next few days, be sure to subscribe. Because, well, we are going to be dumpster diving still until that bad end happens. Or to be honest, whatever end. I don't care. Whatever end we get, we are well, sorry about that. We are finishing this and I will have no regrets at all about not getting other endings here. That's for sure. Like the video if you somehow enjoyed it even a little bit. What even happened in this episode? Fuck, I don't even remember. You tell me if you agree that this reading of the freaking diary or whatever, that was too much of unnecessary information. It should be cut to like 5 lines. And there's Twitch, Twitter, Instagram if you're into that stuff in the description. For now, I wish you all a wonderful weekend. Bye bye.